What it do?
What it do, flight crew? STC.
STC up. Come on now.
Yeah. Oh my god, yo, it feels great. It feels great.
Finals over. Niggas is home, chilling. It's not fun and games till 2 weeks, like after Christmas and after New Year's. We bored out of our minds, praying to get back to school.
No. I'm not gonna be bored. Me personally, I'm gonna be chilling. I'm enjoying the boredom that is just do nothing but sit in my room. Like I mean, it's really weird for me because like I just got back yesterday and like we're already like recording a podcast. You it might be different because you might have been chilling for a minute, but me it was just like, oh, you get back.
Got back Saturday.
Got back yesterday. I got back Monday. Podcast on Tuesday.
Bro.
Editing on Wednesday.
Damn.
Recording on Thursday. We got a schedule now, guys. We might be able to do this shit consistently. But let's welcome in this podcast like the way we should. I am your host, Chaka Fair, and this is my co-host,
Kid Boy Bastille. What is it? Y'all?
Oh my god, and we are back in action for the Bull Rush podcast. Oh my god.
Let's do a little quick semester review. Let's sum up this semester in a few words. Hell, Drake, and hell.
You see, I would just replace Drake with hell.
But hell, and hell. And a sprinkle of Drake. A sprinkle of like decent homecoming.
Hell, holy fire.
Damn. Yeah.
Because that entire homecoming was different for me. I'm not even that entire homecoming was different for me.
Nah, that was different for me, bro.
Yo.
But hey, we're back.
We're back.
We don't know our final grades yet, but hey,
bro,
it don't matter. Ignorance is
really bliss right now because
I'm chilling.
I don't even want to know my grades.
I don't want to know, bro.
Like
I don't want to know this macro grade, bro.
I'm sitting here just chilling. I'm just like, I did well on my calculus final. I did well on this final.
I didn't.
I'm just gonna walk away. I'm just gonna close my eyes and just be like, yeah, whatever it is, I'm just gonna have to deal with it.
It's crazy because the hardest final for me was literally a paper. Thank goodness there was also a test in that class, and I think I did better in that test than I did in that paper.
That's really crazy.
That's how bad it is. Yes, bro. I hate this nigga.
Really?
I hate this nigga. Fuck. And it's a major course. I swear to God, if I got a C- in this course, Samuel Jackson. Nah, that's crazy. If you know, you know.
You know.
Okay. Let's get this. Oh my goodness.
All right. So when we left off last pod that we tried to do that just never made it out. One of the vault, another one that just like ended up being in the vault for whatever reason. The Jets beat the Buffalo Bills, and oh my god, that was such a glorious week for me.
Yeah, that was a fun week.
And then it just went downhill from there. Jesus.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what I think is like the most interesting team in the NFL, at least currently.
The New York Jets.
The New York Jets. Jesus fucking Christ. So since we've been gone for a very long time, Zach Wilson has. Jesus, we've been gone for 3 weeks. That's really crazy.
That's the last one we uploaded 3 weeks ago.
That's really crazy. So Zach Wilson got benched after his comments on the Patriots game, where he said that he didn't let the defense down.
Dumbass.
Very much a dumbass. And then Mike White comes in, completely switches the culture. Now everyone in the organization believes in him and like supporting them fully. And our offense isn't looking stagnant. Our passing game is looking like not legit, but looking like it can do something. Looking like it can hurt you. Now, you see, every time somebody talks to me about this team, they ask me my thoughts on this. Mm-hmm. And my thoughts are not really like different or unique from like anything else that you would hear out there from other like news reporters. Like I do really, really like. I still do really, really like Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson still has an amazing arm. He still has potential to be one of the best. To be an amazing quarterback and be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. The talent is there, and nobody is talking about his talent.
Yep.
It's all about him, one, making the easy throws, making the easy look easy, and then him running an offense. And then after that, it's him being in a locker room and how he acts in a locker room. And that's something that us fans can't say at all. We can only see what we see from social media, the things that they do walking in. Like, we get like little tidbits of like things that happen in the locker room. We don't know what happens in the locker room.
But we never know the full like picture.
Not at all.
Never.
And locker room issues just speaks towards a lot of character for this dude, because it's just like, at least for the Jets and their team, it's just like they're a bunch of just like character guys where it's just like, all right, you have to, like, if you're in for a penny, you're in for a pound, and you're gonna rock and roll with this team. So
yeah,
I was saying his comments and him like not taking responsibility is huge for like him being benched, because you can play dog shit. Everybody plays terrible. Nobody expects you. I mean, some people do expect him to go out there and look like Patrick Mahomes, but like, you're not going to be able to do that in your second year all the time.
Yeah, I think that like the main thing with him was the locker room issues. I personally don't used to not believe in him that much of a quarterback, but you can tell by the way he talks, you can tell by his mannerisms, you can tell by the way in which he did not accept that blame. You could tell he had a very sheltered life. Let's be real here. He went to BYU. He was born in Utah. He went to BYU. Let's be real here. Like, we've seen it, and you could see him trying to adjust to the culture of the NFL.
Shit, he looked hella uncomfortable during draft night.
Yep, and you could tell like he's not comfortable around black players. Black people. Let's keep it
100. Let's keep it 100.
I don't think he's comfortable around Sauce Gardner.
Yeah,
especially with him, with his big personality.
I don't think he's comfortable with Garrett Wilson like
especially not Garrett Wilson. Yeah, those two are big personality guys.
He's really friends with Braxton Berrios for real.
Like, it's insane. Like, you can really tell. Like, it's 50% the talent you could do on the field. Being a quarterback is like 50% what you could do on the field and 50% what you could do off of it. Zach Wilson is. I don't think he was getting the job done that well on the field. He wasn't getting the job done on the field, and he's not even close to getting the job done off the field.
And this every time anybody talks about this team, it's like this roster is now too talented to let this hold them back to potentially breaking a drought in the playoffs. Like, I don't think replacing Zach Wilson or replacing Mike White. Replacing Zach Wilson with Michael White would have like really impacted our win differential that much. Maybe that Patriots game, it might have changed something, but like we're looking at the difference between like 1 or 2 wins, which actually might be the difference between getting into the playoffs and not. But it's like Zach Wilson is not the quarterback to put this team in proper positions in order to win like NFL games. Like, they're not winning games because of Zach Wilson. They're not winning games because Zach Wilson put the team on his back in the third and fourth quarter, leading them down on a touchdown drive. It was only like one game like that, but even then it wasn't just like that. It wasn't like he just scrambled out the pocket, extended the play, and only made that play because he was Zach Wilson. It was more or less like he read the defense, made the proper read, fit the ball in the window. He did basic quarterback shit to win that game. And that's something that that Mike White just does casually. It was just like, okay, he can make a read. He understands leverage. He understands how to fit balls into windows. Like, it's just like the basic level of quarterbacking for Mike White is just there, and that's all we really need.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. And I hate to say I told you so. And this is not directed towards you, but I hate to say I told you so. But this is why you don't take some random Mormon kid over a guy who was second in Heisman voting to the number 1 overall pick of said draft. And yes, I'm talking about Justin Fields.
You see, like, I don't like that argument I understand like these one hindsight being 2020. Two, that argument is hella like it's kind of weird because it's like anybody could be a bust, but I still would have rather Justin Fields like after seeing that, like seeing him play against Clemson as being a guy who personally does not watch college football like that and trying to get into a little bit more and seeing like how much heart he had and how much like grit and like strength that he showed against that, like, leading that Ohio State team to beat Clemson, which nobody saw coming. Like his performance was just downright impressive after getting hit like that. Kind of crazy. Yeah. It showed a lot of heart and a lot of grit that he still does show in the NFL right now.
Yeah, and it's like, I mean, I will say this: I was throughout the entire college football season. I don't give a fuck who it was. I didn't see anybody being taken. One was Trevor Lawrence, and two should have always been Justin Fields, and it should have been cemented like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not. Look, we already know there's a racial bias, and I feel like if he was a white guy, I feel like that would have been a different story, because he's African American. At least to me, that's how I see it. He wasn't given that fair shake.
Yeah, that's very fair. Honestly, let's take Justin Fields and put him on that Jets team.
That team is amazing.
That team is. Might be in the playoffs right now.
Yeah, easily in the playoffs.
Like, might be pushing the Bills for number one in the East.
I mean, the Jets' future is still bright.
The Jets' future is really bright, but I feel like right now it's just like we would have now we're in a position of now we're in the position that like the Colts were in a few years ago, where it's just like you have everything else, but you don't have a quarterback. Like, teams start off rebuilding with their quarterback and then build around that. Like, if you don't have a quarterback, like, you can do what the Kansas City Chiefs did, which is just trade up for one. But they traded up in the mid rounds. Like, looking at like how aggressive the Jets front office might be and what they might not do, this is still still a pretty new front office.
Trade up for CJ Stroud?
Who knows? But hey,
we do know who owns the number 2 pick right now.
Who knows?
Because the Seahawks own the number 2 pick. I know I don't want to get off track, but Seahawks own the number 2 pick, and they have Geno Smith. If they keep Geno,
I don't think they're gonna keep Geno.
You don't think so?
I don't think they're gonna keep Geno.
Okay.
I mean, like,
I could see them doing that.
I can see them keeping. I don't see them keeping Geno. Like, I just feel like right now the Jets are in like a weird limbo period of just not having a quarterback, and then they're just going to be reaching out for whatever quarterback is on the market or available for them, whether that be Aaron Rodgers. Hopefully that man leaves fucking the Packers soon, but even if Aaron Rodgers leaves,
he's not
getting
vaccinated. You know that. He's not getting vaccinated.
He's not getting vaccinated with me.
He doesn't need to, but like, come on, especially with COVID spiking back up, they might need to bring that back. So he's not getting vaccinated.
I wasn't gonna say he wasn't gonna go to the Jets because of the Brett Favre shit, but hey, that too, that too. But like,
he gonna retire a Viking.
Oh my gosh.
And then he goes. Let me stop. Then he gonna swindle the people of Wisconsin from money. Wait, where'd he go?
Oh,
Cal Berkeley. He gonna swindle the people of California.
Yo, nigga, you don't give a fuck about them refund checks. Don't give a fuck about them refund checks.
Nigga, Brett Favre really said, "Fuck them kids, bro." That's insane.
Yeah, but like no matter how this season ends, like, I don't see the Jets being in the Super Bowl, even though how much I want them to. Like, once the season ends,
who's saying that?
Nobody's saying that.
Okay.
I'm saying I don't.
Okay.
But like, you know how like the fan in you just like I want these motherfuckers to get there.
Yeah, that was me. Like, when we were 6-0. We were 6-0. I was
we're going to the Super Bowl.
Because I was really out here thinking we gonna sign Odell, and Odell was gonna turn back the clock. I'm here thinking a wide receiver core
6 weeks later,
led by Darius Slayton, was gonna bring us to the Super Bowl.
Bro, I'm still mad y'all niggas did not get a first round for that. Oh my god.
Goodness.
Yeah, but the Jets are just like going to be that team. Like once the off season hits, it's going to be like all eyes are on them because it's just like
Jimmy Garoppolo or Geno Smith Jets reunion. Which one would you prefer?
Geno Smith Jets reunion.
That would be so. That's so poetic.
I'd rather do Geno Smith Jets
That'd
reunion
be
than
so
Jimmy Garoppolo.
poetic. Oh my
Like-
goodness. What do you
Like
say?
I'd rather have Mike White than Jimmy Garoppolo. Honestly,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
like Jimmy Garoppolo is really just
Mike White or Geno Smith. Oh my goodness.
You mean Geno Smith?
They tried to write me off. I ain't right back.
But you also have to look at like coaching staff for them because remember what Richard Sherman said like about that Seahawks coaching staff and how they help Russell Wilson like get back on track. I definitely think they're helping Geno Smith a lot.
Oh, 100%.
And I don't like. And after seeing like, and if we had like a coaching staff that can help a quarterback like that, I don't think we would be in the position where Zach Wilson is struggling this much.
That's facts.
So it's also like we do have to look in the mirror, see like what we're doing with our offensive coordinator and our quarterback coach, because there's sometimes where our offensive coordinator looks like a potential future head coach, and there's sometimes where it looks like he might be fired by the end of this fucking year. Not even gonna lie, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. And speaking of the Jets, let's go to the different position.
Oh,
Let's talk about different position, the cornerback position, because this year,
I'm sorry.
this draft is insane
I don't
at the
even-
cornerback position specifically.
I honestly just feel like this year has just been insane for like bringing in a bunch of new talent, like the cornerback position especially. There's so many new players.
You have Sauce,
number one corner in the NFL, by the way.
Breeze,
Number one corner
Derek
in the
Stingley.
NFL, by the way.
Tariq Woolen, Kyer Elam, Trent McDuffie. Not to mention there are like undrafted corners getting significant roles. Like the Chargers, there's a Chargers cornerback who is undrafted, who's getting playing putting in some good minutes, and same thing with the Dolphins on Sunday night. So like these guys are actually really, really good.
And I feel like this year and this bringing in new generation of like cornerback class is very much needed for like how stacked the wide receiver core is.
Oh my goodness!
Like a year or two ago, the wide receiver position like ran this league wild because there was just so many like talented wideouts there that could not really be faced. Like and the only
That's facts.
there was only like the top 3-5 wide cornerback positions could go up against them, and even then they would still get burnt every once in a while. And every once in a while for a cornerback is 7 points each time.
Yep,
That's at 6 points each time.
That's facts.
One up 6 points. Like so, for a position that kind of demands perfection at each and every play, for them to get so many good players is honestly crazy.
and it's like not only the rookies, but it's just like the young corners of this league. Pat Surtain, J.C. Horn. I mean, even Adoree Jackson is only like 25. You know, he was breaking out this season. Unfortunately, got injured. But like these corners have just been amazing all season.
Yeah.
And we finally get to see some great matchups on the outside.
You know, I was gonna take it somewhere else. Continue.
But like, I can't wait to. Has Sauce faced Devontae Adams yet?
No, Sauce has not faced Devontae Adams. But like
That matchup.
my thing is with the only real matchup that we got to see with like Sauce.
Jay Jettis.
Huh? No, I want to say Jay Jettis because at least the way that they play Sauce isn't the way that I wanted them to play Sauce. Like I want them to play Sauce like, yo, you go on him and follow him the entire game.
They
don't play Sauce like that.
They play him in zone.
No, they just keep him on one side of the field. So like like they don't change their defense, but DJ Reed when Justin Jefferson was on Sauce's side, you didn't hear too much about Justin Jefferson when Sauce was covering him that much. They tried to target him when he went to DJ Reed, but DJ Reed did a good job of like keeping it calm. But like you didn't even see him go against Stephon Diggs that much. Like, of course, there was that one play that he got burnt on. But more nuances when you look into it a little bit deeper. But I feel like the main, I feel like still right now the best day that he had against locking up like a true number one wide receiver, like one of the best wide receivers in the league, would be him versus Jamar Chase against that Bengal team, because he was on him that almost the entire day and held him to like 1 or 2 catches.
Sauce is really that nigga.
Yeah, he's really that nigga for real.
And I also want to say, like, y'all's cornerback tandem, top 3 in the league.
Oh yeah,
and definitely the best y'all have had since Cromartie and Revis.
Yeah.
Like the best one y'all have had since that by far.
Like, and the craziest thing is like we have Quentin Williams, who's getting like interior edge pressure.
He's playing like damn near like a mini Aaron Donald.
Oh no, definitely.
He's playing amazing.
He's getting a sack or 2 every game, and it's like, what the
insane.
Yeah,
nigga, you're a nose tackle. You're not supposed to be getting a sack every single game.
What's this called? I think it's either Shaq Lawson or Carl Lawson. I can't remember which one. Carl, yeah. Carl Lawson is getting getting off the edge. He's getting there pretty quickly. So it's just like this entire Jets defense is good, but we're getting off. We're going back to.
But let's talk about the best defense, arguably the best defense in the league, the Niners, because the Niners as a whole have been amazing.
You see, weirdly enough, like for me, I have stopped paying too much attention to the 49ers, but I always knew that they, like, because of like how this team is built roster wise, that they're going to be all right.
Yeah.
Like the 49ers is one of those teams that is going to make the playoffs. Now I don't know what they're going to do in the playoffs, because they do not have a legitimate quarterback. Even if Jimmy Garoppolo was still playing there, I don't think
Brock Purdy.
You think Brock Purdy going to take him to the Super Bowl?
My man's is throwing up dimes against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm not gonna lie.
You think Brock Purdy gonna take him to the Super Bowl?
I'm playing.
You think Brock Purdy gonna take him to the Super Bowl?
Hey, the NFL script writers would be like that would be
real question.
Shit would be heat.
Real question to the fans. Do you think Brock Purdy is gonna take this 49ers team to the fucking Super Bowl? Me personally, I don't think so.
Hey, it's like,
I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo could do that.
It's like,
I don't think Trey Lance could do that. I don't think, bro. Fuck it.
It's not going to be Brock Purdy taking him to the Super Bowl. It's going to be Trent Williams, Christian McCaffrey, and Deebo Samuel. Hopefully, he comes back.
It'll be Kyle Shanahan taking him to the Super Bowl.
Kyle Shanahan taking him to the Super Bowl.
It will be Kyle
in the
Shanahan
same way that Kyle Shanahan took them to the Super Bowl. But you can't tell me. Look. Bro, there's no. Look. You know how sports is. You know how sports are. Like, you know how this shit goes, bro.
Like, these NFL script writers, like, yo.
Thid NFL, from Mr. Irrelevant to starting in the Super Bowl in one season, you can't tell me that shit wouldn't slap. That shit would buzz, bro. Are you kidding me? I would love that script. That's like, that's a movie waiting to happen. That's like some Kurt Warner shit. That's literally some Kurt Warner shit.
That's some Kurt Warner shit for real.
Like, let's be real. Kurt Warner's story is way more inspirational. That nigga was bagging groceries.
Bro. Nah, bro. Nigga.
That man was bagging groceries and starting quarterback in 2 Super Bowls and multiple.
Bro, man's went from bagging potatoes, tomatoes to dicing NFL defenses.
I like that. I like that one.
To dicing NFL defenses.
I like that.
But like, honestly, it's so weird when you look at this 49ers team, because they're so talented and so stacked. And like, I remember hearing this quote from I think it's from That's Good Sport. No, not That Good Sports. It was I forgot the specific name of it. If I remember it, I'll say it again. But it was like, you can't, like, a Super Bowl winning team has to have 2 of 3 things: a Hall of Fame level coach, a Hall of Fame level quarterback, or a Hall of Fame level roster. And the 49ers have 2 of those 3 things.
3. I'm playing. That defense ain't a Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna fuck with you.
You ain't even heard what I said, Lex. I said that defense ain't Hall of Fame.
Wow, that's
I'm playing.
You know that roster is definitely a Hall of Fame. Like that roster, definitely a Hall of Fame roster. That the coach is definitely a Hall of Fame level coach.
100%.
Like this team definitely has this team already like shaking shit up in the NFL. It's more or less like, what are you guys gonna do in the playoffs? Because you do not have a quarterback that is currently like that for real. So I just can't really trust the fact that this team is going to get out there and this team is going to do really, really well in the playoffs, because this team doesn't have question marks. This team has a question mark, and that's being whoever is the signal caller for it.
The biggest question mark, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's like the question mark you don't want to have.
Yeah. Speak up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the question mark you do not want to have.
Not at all.
And but I mean, when you have you literally have arguably the best safety blanket in NFL, and George Kittle. Like really, and they haven't even utilized him in the offense that much, really. Mm-hmm. But I know Kyle Shanahan, the minute he needs to, especially with Debo being out right now, the minute he needs to, George Kittle, boom, done. Go out there and make a play. And that man George Kittle will make a play.
Yeah. He
will always make a play. You have so many playmakers on this offense. Trent Williams,
Christian McCaffrey, the fuck,
Trent Williams is a playmaker. I've never heard of a left tackle being used as a playmaker. Only Kyle Shanahan could do this.
Yeah.
He's turning this nigga into literally
You see, me personally, I'm just waiting for after seeing how many 4th and 1s, I'm just like, bro, when y'all niggas gonna put an offensive lineman back there again?
Bro, did you see what the Lions did with Penei Sewell?
Oh yeah,
with the pat, he made the catch. He laid out. That's my favorite player this season. That's my player this season right there. I don't care.
Nah, but
back to it.
I feel like the Niners are going to be a team that definitely makes the playoffs. Maybe be a first or second round exit, but I don't see them going all the way. I don't see them doing. I don't think they're going to get to the conference championship.
I think they could get to the
conference
championship.
They
definitely will. I think they will.
Well, it's crazy.
I think they will.
I think they can make it to the conference championship.
Or do they have to run? It depends if they run into the Eagles before the conference championship. I see them.
I don't.
That's a good game.
This is playoff football. Playoff football is still really different than this is when coaches start bringing shit from out the bag that's never just been seen on tape.
And who do you trust more as a coach, Nick Sirianni or Kyle Shanahan, to do that shit?
No. Who do you trust more to navigate a defense?
Navigate a defense?
To navigate a defense that you've never seen before, Bryce Purdy or Jalen Hurts? You about to say Bryce Purdy? I'm about to smack this shit.
No. It's not gonna be Brock Purdy. It's gonna be Kyle Shanahan. It's gonna be Kyle Shanahan,
bro.
Look, Kyle Shanahan is a better offensive mind than Nick Sirianni. All respect to Nick Sirianni.
I'm not saying he's not. But Kyle Shanahan is also not calling the plays. He is calling the plays. Kyle Shanahan is not in that. Kyle Shanahan is not in the huddle. Kyle Shanahan is not behind center.
That's true.
Kyle Shanahan is not going to, he can see the defense. He can look at his tablet, say what the hell the defense was really in, and then relay that after the play happens. But during the play, you can still throw a pick.
That's fact.
That defense can go from looking like a man coverage to a zone coverage. Go from a zone coverage to where nobody is going out to a cornerback man blitz.
Yeah, no, that's fact.
NFL defenses just completely changed, and everything is just masked and covered. So it's just I don't trust this quarterback, whoever it is, whether that be Jimmy Garoppolo, Bryce Purdy,
Brock
Purdy, or Trey Lance was. If Trey Lance was in there, I wouldn't trust Trey Lance there too, because he's just too young. No matter who their signal caller is for the 49ers, I wouldn't trust it. It would just be you're just gonna have to trust Kyle Shanahan to get it through.
That's facts. But I mean, I trust Kyle Shanahan.
Yeah.
I would trust Kyle Shanahan any day of the week.
Yeah.
And I'll say this right now. I believe the Niners have a better defense than the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Bosa's having an amazing defensive player of the year, nearly defensive player of the year caliber season. If it wasn't for Micah Parsons existing.
Let's look at that. Let's really look at it.
Because you have Nick Bosa, you have Fred Warner, you have Dre Greenlaw. I mean, I know both awards. I don't know Jimmy. Which one is which? Jimmy and Travarius.
I think I got TJ Warner right now.
Boom. So both of them are having amazing seasons. And there's a new safety in town, Hulafanga, right?
Let's really talk about it. If we had to see Eagles versus the 49ers, who do you think's taking that matchup?
Niners. I'll put my mic down.
Yo, that's
I will
a
take
statement.
the Niners in that manner. I will take the Niners in that matchup.
With who?
What do you mean?
With Jimmy Garoppolo?
It don't matter.
Bro.
As long as Kyle Shanahan is calling those plays, as long as Deebo Samuel is healthy, as long as
just went down.
He's supposed to be back before the regular season ends. Okay. That's what Shefty said. Okay. Or Rappaport, one of the two. But as long as Deebo is healthy, as long as Christian McCaffrey is healthy, and as long as Trent Williams is healthy, I can see them winning it. To be fair,
two of those three players are very injury riddled throughout their entire careers, but they've been doing good.
That's true. That is a great point.
Now let's go to the next team, the Vikings.
Vikings or Eagles?
Vikings or 49ers.
Niners. It's crazy.
That's a tough one. But I can see that. But
this one hurts me. This one hurts me because I love Jay Jettis. This one hurts me because Jay Jettis is literally like the embodiment of like Odell. If y'all don't know, Odell's my favorite like player ever. Jay Jettis is literally the embodiment of what Jay Jettis' career is what Odell's career should have been, in my opinion. And I think I'm just gonna live through that. Like real talk.
No. 49ers versus Cowboys.
What do you think? What do you think I'm gonna say? What do you think?
Yo, you see, for some weird reason, I'm going Cowboys here.
Because I will say,
I'm like
the Cowboys defense is on par with that Niners defense.
Matchup.
And that defense is on par with that Niners defense. They're the only other defense, and there are like three defenses that I think are just far on different levels than the rest of the league. That is Niners, Cowboys, and Eagles.
So what I'm hearing is the Niners are still your Super Bowl favorite coming out of the NFC.
Yeah, I will stand on that. That's my take. Yes, they're my Super Bowl favorite. What's good, TikTok? Hey, if this ages badly, I will take my L. I've always taken my L's when my takes have aged badly.
Hi TikTok.
I've always taken my L's. Hey, look, I'll be nigga. What do I have to do if I lose? No, put something on it. Like, bro, I have to do something embarrassing if I lose.
Yo, you gotta do something, bro.
Nigga, I will.
Eat a hot chip.
The Pocky shits.
Yeah, a little hot shit.
Bet that. What's up, TikTok? What's good, TikTok?
That's crazy.
We doing that. I'm with it.
With the hot shit, yeah, no, bro.
I'm with it.
That's a video in itself. Just a hot chip.
I'm with it.
Crazy.
I am fucking with it, bro. Where do you get them shits? Cause like
online, you have to buy it.
You have to buy it online.
Yeah.
Bet that. I'm with it. Let's go.
That's crazy.
The only team I see beating the Niners is the Giants. I'm playing. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane.
You see, my Super Bowl favorite for the NFC, the Buccaneers. I'm fucking with you.
Honestly, I can't blame you. I really can't. Like, it's so hard to count out Tom Brady.
I'm not counting out Tom Brady. I'm counting out Todd Bowles. I'm counting out Todd Bowles as a Jets fan. No, I see why this team is struggling. This defense is okay, mediocre at best. This offense is struggling, and I'm just like, yeah, it seems like a Todd Bowles led. It seems like offense.
An O-line, less offense. That's what happens. Is Ryan Jensen back? Is he back?
I don't know.
Because Ryan Jensen is like, he's literally he was the thing. He was everything for that team. He is literally everything. Is he back yet? Wait. My fault. Injury update. Hold up.
We're really the 9th seed. Fuck.
Yeah, that's tough break. Tough break, nigga. Oh my God, he's not back yet.
Shut the fuck up.
He's not back yet. Don't worry. Hey, couldn't be us though. 7th seed right there.
Bro,
look at that.
I hope the Seattle Seahawks win the next 2 games.
I'm so happy they lost to the Panthers.
I am weak. The only reason why both you guys and the Commanders are in here because y'all tied. Like, if one of y'all would have lost that game, y'all really like one of y'all would be out of the playoff picture right now.
And since we're talking about the Giants and the Commanders, let's talk about the NFC Beast, bro.
Bro, no. This the NFC least.
Bro, we got all four of our teams are in the playoffs. This man is calling us the NFC least. This nigga jealous, bro. This man is jealous. Bro.
No. Let's really talk about it. Oh, here we go.
He's going to talk about the schedule. He's going to talk about the schedule.
Really
all we can do is play the opponents in front of us.
Let's really talk about it.
You're really getting angry with us for beating the teams we beat.
I'm not getting angry with y'all. It's more or less like let's go through all these teams. Let's see if they're legit or not.
Okay.
All right. Because like my personal opinion on the NFC least is that yes, there are two talented teams there. Two of them.
The Eagles and the Giants.
Two of them.
The Eagles and the Giants.
It's another blue team, but there's two of them.
The Lions are not in NFC East.
There's two of them. Like, there's only two decent NFC East teams. I feel like their records are being propped up a lot, mainly due to the competition that they faced. Now, the NFC. We're going to look at the Cowboys. The Cowboy season, because mainly they all have to play against the same teams each and every year, just at different times, different points. So let's go through the teams that the NFC least faced.
NFC Beast faced NFC Beast faced and beat. That we faced and beat.
Let's not take this division at face value. Division.
Okay, go through it.
Okay, so Buccaneers.
Legit, kind of. At the beginning.
You see, that's
are
not.
We talking about?
No. I don't want to hear that. You see how you say they're legit, kinda. You can't be legit, kinda.
Nigga,
you are legit or you're not, bro.
They're not legit.
They're not legit. This team is not good. This team is in the arguably the worst division, even with the NFC East, and they're still not legit. And this team.
Bro, you did not just compare us to the NFC South, bro. Don't be disrespectful.
I said the worst division, even including the NFC East. The NFC South is still the worst division by far. By far, I'm not.
No way, we're not even close to the worst division in football. We're not close. We're not even close to that.
Well, yeah, no, they're not. But we'll come back to that later. Mm-hmm. Lions.
Now they're legit.
Lions.
Now they are legit. Legit. Yes, they're legit. Are you kidding me? Have you seen them the past few weeks?
Okay. No. Okay. But you see, you can agree with me. In the beginning of the season, kind of easy.
In the same way that you could agree with me in the beginning of the season, the Buccaneers were kind of legit. Which is, by the way, that's when the Cowboys played them. I never thought I'd be defending the Cowboys right here, but that's when the Cowboys played them.
I'm just looking at this. I'm looking at this all from a whole. I'm not talking about like a specific time and point. I'm just talking about like.
But you mentioned the time and point.
I'm talking about like overall. Because the NFC least plays them at different times.
NFC Beast.
The NFC least plays them at different times.
Okay, bro.
So. The Lions, I wouldn't say that they're legit. At least until they make, unless they make a huge playoff push and then make the playoffs at the end of it.
That's what they're doing.
Hey, that's what we'll talk about that. We'll get there. We'll get there.
That nigga is crazy. This nigga's crazy.
We're not there yet. All right, bro. The Bears.
No, not legit.
Okay, we can agree on that.
Yes, we will agree on that one.
Okay. The Bears. The Packers. Bitch, don't do this.
Huh?
Don't do this. We don't think about this one. Don't you fucking dare think about this one.
It's Aaron Rodgers.
It's Aaron Rodgers with who?
Christian Watson's been really fucking good the past month. Are you kidding me? Okay, they're not legit.
Like we literally just sat here and talked about Aaron Rodgers leaving the fucking Packers. If they were legit, I don't think we'd be having this conversation right now. Now, so far, the only legit team. The Vikings.
Legit.
That team is legit. That team is legit. The Colts.
Not legit.
Not legit at all. The Texans.
Not legit.
The Jags.
Not legit.
And the Titans.
Legit.
That's a coin flip. It depends on what Titans you get, but I'll give you legit. So
you forgot the Ravens, legit too.
They play against Ravens.
Yeah, the NFC. If we're talking about the entirety of the NFC East, Giants played the Ravens, beat them. Seahawks, legit.
Wait, I didn't see.
Let me look at the Eagles schedule. You're only looking at the Cowboys schedule.
I'm only looking at the Cowboys schedule, but yeah, we can definitely look at the other.
And then we have Dolphin. Oh, that's preseason. My fault.
That's preseason.
Let me chill right quick. The Cardinals, not legit. I'll give you all that. Steelers, not legit. Saints, not legit. But let's compare it to others. Like, I want to like compare it to other team schedules. Let's look at the AFC West, right?
Wait. Let's do this.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Strength of schedule.
Thank you, because I cannot spell shit.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Who's number 2? Who's number 2? Read that off, Chaka. Read that off, Chaka. Who's number 2 and who's the which
number 1, Chicago Bears.
Number 2, the New York Giants. Continue.
Number 3, Cincinnati Bengals.
Continue.
Number 4, New England Patriots. Number 5,
Dallas Cowboys. Continue.
Number 5 again, Washington Commanders. Continue. Number 7, Raiders. 8, Seahawks. 9, Dolphins. 10, Packers. 11. Why is it? My question is,
why do the Eagles have the easiest schedule out of all the teams in NFC East when they won it last year?
Yeah, like they're sitting at like the 19th easiest.
How do the Chiefs have the easiest schedule?
What the fuck? I don't need to talk about that. You see, you gotta talk about
that's weird. Yeah. That is weird.
I kind of want to see. Yeah, let's look at the Chiefs.
So NFC, what?
Least. They still,
bro, is crazy. The cognitive dissonance is insane, bro. I'm really pulling out academic terms mid podcast.
Bro, chill. We just got out of school. Relax.
Bro. We don't need to be in school to be using elevated vocabulary. Come on now.
You mean elevated vernacular?
Vernacular, yeah.
Okay. Look.
He slowly realized. Okay, no. They did have a better, slightly.
I would still rather play against the teams that the fucking Cowboys played versus the Chiefs. Like, I'm not.
Let's go through it. Cardinals, yeah. Packers, Chargers. Yeah, I'd rather play a lot of teams than the Chargers.
I'd rather like keep it with the Cowboys schedule versus the Chiefs schedule personally.
Let's look at the Giants.
You have to face the Bills. You have to face the Bills if you're the Chiefs.
That's facts.
I'm not trying to face the Bills.
I'll give it to y'all. Yeah, that's facts.
Like, I'm not trying to see the Bills.
And also, don't they have to face the Dolphins more often than we do? Like, because the AFC just is a tougher division. I mean, tougher conference as a whole.
They didn't see the Dolphins this year.
Oh, my fault.
The Chiefs didn't see the Dolphins this year, but honestly, I'm not. Like, I would still like prefer. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Bucks, Bengals, like Bucks, because the Chiefs have to see the Bengals twice. Wait, no, am I tripping? I'm tripping. I am tripping off that. They don't have to see the Bengals twice.
They only see them.
They only see them. No, they don't see them.
Why do they always play them? Like, it just feels like they play them a lot more now.
Money.
I get it, but their games are always good though.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Every time.
I'm not mad at it. I'm just saying they play them like almost once a year, every year for money.
Yeah, no, they should be doing. Keep doing that. Those games got crack in them. When they play the Bengals and when they play the Titans, both those games are always great for some reason. But as you can conclude, it's the NFC Beast and not the NFC Least.
No, NFC Least.
Would you rather have the Giants or Jets? Actually, I'd rather have the Giants schedule than the Jets. Fair enough.
Yeah, I'd really rather have
the Giants. But the stats,
like let's really talk
the
about
stats don't lie.
If we switched,
my fault.
If we switched like the Giants and the Jets schedule, I think the Jets are making like a push to the playoffs in the NFC.
I mean, the Giants, you wouldn't have to make a push to the playoff in the NFC.
I feel like
y'all would literally be in the playoffs.
We would already be in the playoffs right now.
I mean, we're in the playoffs right now too.
Yo, fucking tied.
Shut up,
I'm
nigga.
sorry.
Shut up, nigga.
They tied.
Bro, we are not turning this podcast into a fucking ASMR, nigga. We cutting that shit out.
Yo,
we cutting that shit out.
Leave it in.
Leave it in. That's crazy. No.
So, let's talk about Kyler Murray.
Fuck. It's sad to go from such a
lighthearted topic
to something so sad. Like, really, it's the worst thing you want to see.
And then we have my thing is like this is really tragic for like the Cardinals, honestly, because like the Cardinals, I mean, this wasn't even their year for real. Like, they're already sitting at like 4-9, but like the thing that you, and they're preparing to rebuild, but the thing that you don't want to really like do if you're a team like about to prepare for like a year where you're just like trying to regroup and get talent and have your quarterback go down and potentially go down for the rest of the season, and then now you have a question mark there. Like, and at least if we look at the way that the Cardinals were built before going into the end of the year, at least you have Kyler Murray. You have Kyler Murray and you have DeAndre Hopkins, whether you want to keep him or trade him to get more value and picks. That's up to you, and that's your decision. But you have a cornerstone of an NFL franchise right there, and you have bones to really build and flesh something out right now. But with Kyler Murray going down, it's just like one. I mean, the entire rest of the season is really like been blown away. But now it's really just cements the fact that it's just like it's really just gone, and like now that Kyler Murray is really just gone, it's just like I really have zero like hopes. And you were looking at their schedule, like I really have zero hopes for this Cardinals team.
Yeah. Firstly, I hope Kyler Murray is okay. I hope we're just being pessimistic. I hope it's just something like capture.
I'm sorry, but bro, it's
non-contact injury.
Anytime that we hear non-contact, the first thing that pops up into my head is an Achilles tear
or an ACL tear. It's one of the two.
And either one of them is damn near career ending.
But this is, if I'm anybody in the Cardinals organization after this injury has rolling, this team was so poorly built around him. Last two first round picks.
I'm sorry, but I think they might have to clean house after this.
No, they definitely do. Cliff Kingsbury can't scheme shit. This man's trying to scheme a college offense to the NFL. Yeah. I'm sorry, but when have we not learned our lesson from this? You cannot scheme a college offense to the NFL. It doesn't make sense. It's not feasible.
Some of them work.
Maybe
air raid.
Fair enough. But let's be real. Like, this is what happens when you aren't able to properly build around your franchise QB.
Oh, yeah,
their last two first-round picks were both linebackers. Isaiah Simmons, extremely talented. I think that was the right pick there.
Yeah.
But y'all motherfuckers don't even know how to use him because y'all have a shit coach. And then Zaven Collins out of Tulsa.
Y'all draft basically Jamal Adams, just put him at linebacker. I'm just like, what's the point in drafting?
It's insane.
Jamal
I'm
Adams?
sick and tired of these.
Why would you draft mini Jamal Adams to just put him at linebacker?
Yeah, facts. I'm sick of these teams who literally have a golden goose fall into their laps. I think Kyler Murray is a golden goose.
Yeah.
He's the number one overall pick. He was the number one overall pick for a fucking reason.
Yeah.
He's a damn good QB. And y'all motherfuckers can't build around him. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of it because it's like you're literally wasting great talents.
I'm sick and tired of this, Grandpa. That's too damn bad.
For real, bro. Like, damn. Like, why is it so hard? You get your franchise QB, and his rookie year, you see that he's your guy, and you motherfuckers draft Zaven Collins.
Nah.
Fucking dumbasses, bro. I swear to God.
All they did was just like, let's get DeAndre Hopkins, and that's all we need to do for the offense.
And you know what? To be fair, let's be real here. That was a good move. That was a great move.
That was a good move, but that should not have been it.
Yeah, no, that should not have been it. Like, no, well, it wasn't it. Because then, remember, last year in the draft, they traded a first-round pick for Hollywood Brown.
Cardinals?
Yeah.
Oh.
That first-round pick, I believe, turned into either Kyle Hamilton or Tyler Linderbaum. You know, the generational center prospect that could have been the key to bettering your guard play, which leads subsequently to better tackle play.
I don't know why you traded a number one overall draft pick for Hollywood Brown. That's like a third, second, and you're still getting finessed. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
A third and a fifth is decent. Second, you're getting finessed. First, you got finessed.
Let's look at their picks after that. Okay, round 2, number 55, tight end. Defensive end, round 3. Defensive end, round 3. Then
running back.
The entirety of the middle of the draft gone. So 6th round, running back. 6th round, finally a guard. 7th round, a cornerback. 7th round, a linebacker. Round 7, a guard. This nigga think he's playing fucking Madden. Oh my goodness.
I don't need.
He doesn't need a line.
I don't need a good offensive line.
That's dumb. That's fucking stupid.
Why?
How do you have your quarterback prospect? They tout him as their franchise QB, and you don't get it. You don't draft an O-line from. I know it was a non-contact injury that was on the run, but he shouldn't always have to be on the run like that. He
shouldn't have to always be on the run, and it's also like coming out of the draft, he was marketed as a small guy that can just do everything. But he's gonna if you're gonna draft a small dude like that, make sure you have people who's there to protect him. And people who are there to help him out, just to make sure that he's not just of course he can do it with his legs and he can extend plays with his legs and he still has a great arm. I'm not saying he doesn't have any of these. It's just more or less this Cardinals team still needs to do a better job of just surrounding him with all the players that he needs in order to succeed.
This shit's giving me a fucking migraine because I'm like, what is going on here? Because last year's draft, 2021 draft, Collins, Moore, linebacker, wide receiver, cornerback in the 4th round, defensive end in the 6th round. They didn't draft the offensive lineman in the 2021 draft until the 7th round. They drafted one tackle in the 2nd round and Josh in the my fault. In 2020 they drafted Josh Jones in the 3rd round, offensive tackle. In Kyler Murray's draft, they drafted a tackle in the 7th round. Are they allergic to just drafting offensive linemen in the 1st round? I remember they signed Rodney Hudson, a great all-time great center, but let's be real here, way past his damn prime, 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah. So and they think that's the move that's going to solidify their O-line? No. Y'all have to properly build. You'll have to invest draft capital into your own line. And it's not even I would have understood if these picks were making that big of a difference. Zavens Collins is not making that big of a difference. Isaiah Simmons, you're not even using him correctly to make him big of a difference. It's not like your defense is good. Your defense isn't good. You'll only have what? Your best spot is a mediocre secondary. Their bright spot is literally a mediocre secondary. And with Byron Murphy's a pretty good corner, and Buda Baker's good. But outside of that, what do they have on defense? They don't have an O-line. This is a poorly built team around Kyler Murray. Heads need to roll.
Yeah, I think this team needs to clean house, but it's just what do you do next? Do you trade everybody for draft picks and then try to start fresh?
I keep D-Hop. D-Hop is one of those guys who I still think can produce.
I feel like you have to trade D-Hop, honestly, because it's kind of
the problem
Ferrari. It's that same mindset of Ferrari in the fucking projects.
I'll say because if you trade away D-Hop, I like Hollywood Brown. But you don't you need to find a guy to connect with Murray. Yeah. If you trade D-Hop away.
Yeah, but then it's just keeping D-Hop, you're keeping all that cap there.
That's fair.
Keeping all that cap there, and then it's just you kind of have to figure out your shit in the next 2 to 3 years, or you really wasted this man's entire career.
Yeah.
And having the DeAndre Hopkins be the caliber player that he is to only really play with the Texans and the Cardinals is just
D-Hop's just a new Brandon Marshall. It's so sad to see. I just think about it such a talented receiver who's consistently just been marred by horrific front office decisions.
Yeah, but
unbelievable.
Yeah, but let's go on to a slightly happier topic. And,
playoffs.
Oh, my God. Playoff football is
playoffs? We talking playoffs?
We talking playoffs? Playoffs?
Well, the team that nigga coached is not in the playoffs. They're the fucking Colts. They suck. My fault.
Bro, this is
I'm going to rub it in. You know what? Fuck yo. That's what they get for booing Andrew Luck. I don't care.
My number one playoff game that I want to see is the Jets versus the Chiefs.
Jets versus who?
Jets versus the Chiefs. Just the Jets can make it in there. I just want. I don't care. I just.
It would be funny. It would be funny as hell if you see Sauce Gardner just locking up.
Oh no,
everybody.
You know what's crazy? I think we do match up against the Chiefs very well because just
that's the crazy part. I was like, that's not a bad matchup. That's a really good matchup.
It's not a bad matchup at all but I think the Chiefs would find a way to get it done. But I think that we would be a great team to go against the Chiefs.
Y'all, Achilles' heel would be the O-line because of just injuries.
Our Achilles' heel would be a fucking quarterback. All right.
Chris Jones is gonna cook that O-line. Barbecue chicken. Real talk, honestly.
That's the real thing about this team. It's just that we did all of this with it a really, really injured offensive line.
The matchup I really want to see, outside of the usual, the Buffalo, Kansas City, and the Kansas City, and Cincinnati matchup, I think everybody, that's obvious.
Yeah, everybody wants to see that.
Everybody wants to see that.
I personally want to see Dolphins versus Chiefs.
I want to see that.
Yeah, I want to see Dolphins versus Chiefs.
That Dolphins-Ravens matchup, though, looks fun to me. That just,
if
something
Lamar's
about
playing.
that. Oh, fuck, yeah.
If Lamar's playing, yeah.
Or I mean, I could go for a nice little rematch of Baltimore versus Tennessee. That's always fun.
No,
bro.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but after the way that Ryan Tannehill has just been playing, I'm not looking forward to it.
It's literally just going to be Derrick Henry running all over them, and then Lamar Jackson running all over the Titans.
I'm sorry, but I'm still tight that Derrick Henry fumbled the ball. I forgot versus their game versus Jacksonville. It was that.
Oh, was that the one who clinched? No, I'm thinking.
No,
I'm thinking of the Colts. My fault.
No. They played against Jacksonville, and he got popped on the sideline and fumbled. I'm just bro.
Damn.
I'm just bro.
Damn.
So I'm not right now. The Titans are really on my bad side right now. I'm not really fucking with them. I really want for what I want to see. I want to see Cowboys versus 49ers rematch.
That's a fun matchup.
I want to see that.
That's my favorite matchup too. Honestly, I'm gonna second that one.
I want to see Cowboys versus 49ers so badly.
For my enjoyment, I want to see Tampa Bay versus Giants because I just want to see us put them away. I want to see us put them away one last time, one more time, please. Beautiful, because that's for my fan enjoyment, for a Giants fan enjoyment. But for the enjoyment of everybody else, Minnesota versus San Fran would be a fun ass matchup.
That's crazy.
Because you're just gonna see two of the most dynamic, some of the most dynamic playmakers just make plays. Justin Jefferson versus Christian McCaffrey and Debo.
I will say Lions versus the Giants, but I know if the Lions make it, the Giants ain't.
I mean, we'll probably leapfrog the watch the football team, watch the Commanders, and then
if you win and don't tie again, that's.
I hope to God we don't tie. Oh my God.
Yo, what? I would want to see the Lions versus the Vikings. That would be interesting.
Who do you think's coming out the AFC?
Who do I think coming out the AFC?
Oh, and my fault. A Chargers versus Cincinnati matchup. If they get in, Joe Burrow versus Justin Herbert.
Hey, I don't want the Chargers to get in.
Oh, bro, they're gonna get in over New England.
No.
And then what's gonna happen?
No. Really, I feel with this, it's really locked. So from 6 up, it's locked, and that 7th seed, niggas is just scrapping for right now.
I think. Miami. Yeah, Miami might. Tua's not playing well. No, Tua's not playing well these last 2 weeks.
I don't see. Let's look at the.
I could see y'all leapfrogging Miami.
Wait. No. Nigga, the Dolphins are playing the Bills, which they may drop. Then after that, they're playing the Packers, which there's no way they can. They can potentially go at their worst, they can go 1-3. At their best, they can go 2-2. I still see them drop. I see them dropping the game against the Bills. The Bills gonna destroy the fuck out of them. Unless they come prepared, which they can, but I don't see that.
No, they're gonna be in the freezing cold because I think. They're definitely losing the Bills game there, and they're going to lose the Patriots game. They hate cold weather. Yeah. They can't play cold weather. They can't hang in cold weather football. I could see an Aaron Rodgers like dicing them up. Like real talk next week. I could see them going 0-4 these next 4 weeks.
Really?
Yes. I think they're gonna end this season off on a really bad skid.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't see it mainly due to the fact that like quite literally watching that Dolphins versus Chargers game is kind of like just like how fucking retardedly good this team is. Because literally like the Chargers fumbled, like I think the Chargers, the Dolphins fumbled and then Tyreek Hill just like took it back, and I'm just like, bro, I thought you couldn't like progress the ball forward if your team fumbled the ball. But all right, cool, that's not a rule anymore. But all right,
that's never been a rule.
I thought you couldn't progress the ball forward if your team fumbled.
I swear that's never been a rule.
No, yeah. I might be tripping,
but
they can still like
a Chargers Cincinnati matchup.
Yeah, Chargers Cincinnati matchup would be crazy.
And then I think those are the big ones that like people aren't talking about. Obviously, we all want to see Kansas City versus Baltimore. Obviously, I think everybody knows we all want to see that. Mm-hmm. Lamar versus Patrick Mahomes. Baltimore versus Buffalo would also be a great matchup. I mean, Tennessee versus Buffalo would be fun. Because you get to see, like, on one hand, you get to see Josh Allen running over niggas. And then on the other hand, you get to see, like, Derrick Henry running over niggas. It's like, I'm not going to say it. But, like, it's like when Josh Allen stiff arm a nigga, that's like a hate crime. And when Derrick Henry stiff arm a nigga, that's black on black, bro. Because that shit is not right, bro. This shit should not be legal, bro. Josh Allen is too fucking big to be doing what he's doing. When he be jumping, did you see that shit? Did you see that shit where he gets hit there?
I watched the game. I definitely watched that game. That game was like,
was that against y'all?
Trauma.
My fault. Bro, that man got hit midair and fucking spun. I'm like, damn, I ain't never seen anything like that. That man is way too big. Wait. I mean, except for Cam Newton, but like that man is way too big.
They didn't clinch.
The Bills?
Yeah,
they didn't clinch yet.
I thought they clinched.
Not yet. Eagles clinched though.
They're 12. That 12-1 is crazy. 12-1 is really crazy.
Yeah. But
giving me Panthers flashbacks.
I like that. Yeah.
Want to do week 15 picks?
Yes, sir.
All right. I got it up already.
Okay.
All right. You want to set the timer?
Let's get these.
Do. But yeah, we're gonna be like this playoffs is gonna be kind of fun. I'm really excited.
No, these are gonna be really, really good playoffs. This year has just been a great year for sports overall.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
49ers, Seahawks. 3, 2, 1. 49ers. Colts, Vikings. I'm not talking about this. Ravens, Browns. One Browns.
Ravens.
Here. No Jamar Jackson.
Oh, Lamar Jackson.
No Lamar Jackson. Jamar is crazy. No Lamar Jackson.
I'm still go Ravens.
Dolphins, Bills. I hope. Yo, we get Saturday football, but we'll talk about that later.
We do get Saturday.
Still Saturday football. Falcons, Saints, Falcons.
Oh my God, I don't even know. I don't want to pick a side. Saints.
Steelers, Panthers.
Steelers.
Oh no, I'll go Panthers here. Eagles, Bears, Eagles. Chiefs, Chiefs. Cowboys, Jaguars, Jags. Cowboys. Going Jags here. Lions, Jets, mainly.
Lions.
Jets, I have to.
Fair enough.
Jets, we have to.
Understand.
Cardinals, Broncos. Wow, that's bad.
Because is Russell Wilson playing? We don't know. Broncos have more talent.
Give me the Broncos
because they have a better defense. That's a game that ends 6-3, and like nobody wins.
Really, I wouldn't be surprised if the game ends 0-0. Patriots versus Raiders. Give me the Pats.
Patriots.
Titans versus Chargers. Chargers.
That's a good game though.
That's a great game. That'll be a game that I will watch. Bengals versus Bucks. Bengals. I'm not mad at this primetime game.
Yeah, because it actually has playoff implications.
It means something. Giants versus Commanders.
Giants. All the way. Giants, come on now.
Bro, Taylor Heineke kind of crazy. I'm not going to lie.
Come on now. Danny Dimes, bro.
Is Saquon playing?
Yeah, and he's supposed to be playing way more snaps than he did last game.
Okay. So I would give it to the Giants. Packers versus Rams. I'm giving it to the Packers.
Damn. Okay.
Game of the week would have to be Titans versus Chargers.
That's a fun matchup. I like that one. There's no Thursday Night Football, right?
No,
there is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We're eating.
Yeah. Thursday Night Football matchup is actually kind of interesting.
We get football and basketball on Christmas. I'm about to cry tears of joy.
Wait, we get football and basketball on Christmas?
Yes, we get Christmas football, bro.
Holy shit.
I'm not. And you know what the best part is? My family's hosting, so I could watch all the games. Let's go. Well, okay, but yeah, but the Titans Chargers, I got Chargers.
Yeah.
Because Justin Herbert is just him.
Yeah, Himothy.
Like, I hate doing that him thing, but like,
Himothy.
it's applicable to him.
Himothy.
You also have Keenan Allen is back finally. He's like he's playing like
great
playing
minutes.
up to that speed that he used to play with, and I think he's only going to get better from here. Same thing with Mike Williams. A lot of that defense was out against Miami, and they still pulled it off. I don't know what's Derwin James's injury, but if they get one or two of those pieces back on that defense, I think they win.
Yeah,
easily.
I honestly, it's more or less like, can they lock up the pass? And if they can lock up the pass, then that means they can just like put people in the box and then stop the run. But
I have a hot take, but the Chargers are my dark horse Super Bowl team.
That's valid.
Even if they're not in the playoffs right now, if they get into the playoffs, I think they could.
They've always been that sleeping.
They've
always been that sleeping giant.
And they're waking up.
He's waking up. They're very talented, especially with Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa on that edge. It's fucking crazy. If they can just get healthy, all they need to do is just get healthy. And
Sebastian Joseph Day finally, like, let's be real here.
It's starting to click at the right moments.
Like, I've seen Chargers fans, and I can speak for them when they say Jerry Tillery was the worst starter in football, period, last year at defensive tackle. That motherfucker couldn't stop me if I ran the ball through the hole, and I'm being so serious. That motherfucker couldn't even tackle me, and I'm like 5. I'm 140 fucking pounds, my nigga. Like, actually, okay, I'm 150, but like, bro, like, nigga, come on, bro. Like, that nigga couldn't tackle me. Like, real talk, like that nigga could not tackle a thing. So replacing him with Sebastian Joseph Day is like the biggest plus in the league.
But to entirely move on from NFL to NBA, because that season
light NBA.
We're still in the beginning phases. For me,
we're gonna talk a little bit more.
You see, me personally, still a casual, still don't really care for the NBA, but I've been keeping my tabs up here and there. So you want to start with the Lakers or the Clippers?
I say you start with the Lakers. The Lakers are going on a run finally.
Yeah, the Lakers are looking good. Honestly, I feel like Russell Westbrook really needed to just, like, sit back and like accept his role and position, just like coming off the bench. I think he just dropped a triple double, right?
Yeah,
little 12-point triple double, but it's triple double
off the bench, and it's actually contributing to them winning games this time. And I really, really like it for him. And it's crazy because, like, they still are considering trading him away, apparently. They're looking at the options.
No, I mean, I can see it.
Bless you.
Thank you. Like, I can see it because you can probably get, like, a bunch of... you could probably get, like, a first for him.
But that contract, no.
I don't know.
He has, like, one of the worst contracts in the league. He's making $40 million a year. He's making bread.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I know.
I see why they didn't want him to come off the bench in a minute.
Yeah.
But like, the main, like, problem that I have, at least with the Lakers, is just like how many minutes LeBron is getting. This man is going into his 20th year playing. This nigga's been in the league longer than I've been alive.
Than we've been alive.
Yeah, like, nigga was drafted the year I was born.
Bro, apparently, so basically, Jalen Duren is the only player that is in the league that was born after LeBron James debuted.
That's kind of crazy.
And I was born after he debuted. So this nigga's literally been in the league longer than I've been on this earth.
That's really crazy.
This man is the GOAT. But yes, he's playing
conversation for a different day.
That's a lot. Yeah, but I mean, I'm always saying that.
But he's still getting like 30 plus minutes, and like to me, I'm just like, bro, if you're gonna give him that much volume, save that for the playoffs. Trust me, save that amount of volume for the playoffs, and you would really feel like that this team would feel like his difference if he was just banged up going into it. Save his volume for the playoffs. This team is good enough to make the playoffs, and honestly, with LeBron, all you really need to do is just get him there, and he can try his best to get you to the finals. And that's all you can really ask him for. But like giving him this much of volume now is not going to be great for this team, because honestly, what's going to end up happening is because he's getting older, he's going like his body just can't sustain the same way, and he might just get injured. Like bring back the LeBron who was taking rest days, not playing shit. Come on.
Yeah.
I understand player.
They need to get good. Again.
I understand people are coming to see him play, to see him specifically play. But bro, if you want to continue to be a contender, you can't continue this.
Yeah, to a certain extent I agree, but they got to get good first, and I feel like this team needs to gel. And then LeBron can taper off towards the end of the regular season and kind of defer more to Anthony Davis. And I think that's the biggest thing for this team. LeBron is finally deferring. Anthony Davis, I feel like LeBron already wanted Anthony Davis to take that step up. But I feel like Anthony Davis had some sort of mental block in the past that really didn't allow him to take that step up. In the bubble, he did take that step up. That 2020 season, he did take that step up. Let's be real.
Yeah.
But he kind of went back a little bit more. But I feel like LeBron got into his ear and he was like, this has to be your team now.
Yeah.
My time is past. LeBron is 37, 36, 37
yeah, I don't know.
now. I don't even know how old the nigga is. But this man is old as hell. He's, in NBA.
We just talked about this nigga been in the league longer than you're alive.
This man has been in the league longer than I have been on this earth. AD needed to take that mantle, and AD is taking that step forward, and I hope he keeps his foot on the gas.
Yeah.
And he continues just playing like the dominant physical center that he is. He is a generational talent. I feel like he should have been doing this his whole career. His entire tenure with the Lakers, because he was doing this all the time in New Orleans. But now he's finally doing this. This team only goes as far as Anthony Davis could take it. And I think Anthony Davis could take this team very far.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the Clippers, because they are...
I heard Kawhi's coming back.
Kawhi is back officially. Paul George is back. This team is finally healthy. Can we stop the Clippers curse for the sake of my friend? Shout out my nigga Samaj. Boom. This team is really good. I had them as my championship pick when healthy preseason. Right now, the Bucks is my championship pick, but I had them as my championship pick, and now that they're back, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah. You just have to see it, honestly, because I remember we talked about this earlier. I forgot what addition that they made. The Clippers, besides
John Wall.
Oh yeah. But I just need to see how these players gel together, because John Wall is still a player who does need the ball in his hand. Kawhi can still work without the ball. Kawhi can still work without the ball in his hand, but he's been working a lot better before pre-injury. And Paul George has always been a player who needs the ball in his hands in order to really contribute to the game. And just looking at different teams like the Lakers, especially for last year, and just seeing how many people were there who needed the ball in order to contribute. It's all right, it's either you're just gonna start coming off you're gonna take a significantly less role, or you come off of the bench.
Facts. Yeah, this team I think has all the tools to be a championship team. The Clippers have every single tool to be a championship team for real. This team Kawhi is really that nigga, for real.
Yeah.
He's always been that nigga for a long time. You know, generational talent. I think one of the most talented guys to ever, like, I think top 50 most. I mean, he's on the top 75, all NBA 75 team, whatever that is, for a reason. When healthy, he's a top 3 player in the world.
Yeah.
And when he fully gets there, watch out.
Because this Clippers team can be really, really dangerous, and I've been wanting to see like this Clippers team being dangerous when Kawhi and Paul George was like put together in the first place, but now there's really no excuses for it. It sucks because they lost what's his name, Patrick Bradley.
Patrick Beverly?
Yeah, Patrick Beverly.
Pat Bev, yeah.
Yeah, that man's a dog. I'm not even gonna lie, but. Honestly, this is something you just have to see and watch. Still a bunch of basketball left to be played, and it's really crazy how there's so much basketball left to be played, and niggas is still already talking about the MVP race.
No, because this MVP race is insane. Like, you literally have multiple guys, having what would be arguably some of the best, statistically the best offensive seasons of all time, not even on the MVP ladder.
Like, I heard Curry was going off. Steph Curry was going off Stephen Curry was going off, and this is like he's still going off, and it's like seen as his best statistical season of his career so far, and he's not even in like top 5, top 3 like contention debate for this award.
Yeah,
that's really fucking crazy.
Same thing with KD. KD's having one of his best seasons ever, and he's not even top 10 on the MVP ladder.
That's crazy.
Like Giannis is a walking 30 and 10, walking 30-point triple-double. Giannis is literally like one of the best like defenders in the league right now. He's doing all this while also being one of the best defenders in the league. Yeah, I don't even think he's top 3 on the MVP ladder.
You don't think Giannis top 3?
If we're looking at the Kia NBA MVP ladder, I'm pretty sure he wasn't. In my books, he is. In terms of that, yeah.
In terms of like, who's your top 5 in terms of like MVP?
MVP voting? I have Luka 1. Actually, I asked me Tatum. Tatum 1. The best player on the best team, Tatum.
Yeah, I would say Tatum is my 1.
Tatum, Luka.
I would say Tatum's my 1. Then Giannis. Giannis is my 2. Luka's my 3.
Amazing.
Then Embiid is my 4. Embiid just needs to stay healthy up for real. Then after that would be Jokic, and then after that, Ja.
Fair enough. I think I switch it around. I'd put Embiid. I want to put Embiid in top 5 yet because I don't think he's been doing it. He hasn't been doing that the whole season.
He hasn't been healthy enough to really be in the comps, but I feel like
he keeps this up. I think he's top 3.
If he's able to play, I think he can definitely be in MVP composition.
100%. Yeah, I'd go Tatum, Luka, Giannis, Jokic, Ja, then Embiid, then Curry, then like everything else. Donovan Mitchell was amazing. Shea, like this season has been so good that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is literally having statistically one of the best offensive seasons ever. He's not even top 15.
That's kind of crazy.
I mean, he should be top 15, but he's not even. The key MVP ladder doesn't even go up to 15, but he's not top 10 on the key MVP ladder. And it's insane. KD's having an amazing year. AD, Anthony Davis, as of late, has been having an amazing year. I mean, the league is really in good hands. Yeah. Because this next generation of talent is different.
Yeah. Honestly, it was really weird, like, looking at it, like, 3 years, like 3-4 years ago, when you were still seeing, like, Curry, KD still ruling the league, just wondering, like, who's going to be the next people to step up, and we were looking at Zion, and...
Oh, my God, and Zion's also having an amazing season. Oh, my goodness.
There's just, like, these players are just, like, coming in, and...
Devin Booker, my fault. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Names are just popping up again. Devin Booker. Yeah, Devin Booker's also top 10, top 5. Because Devin Booker's been amazing all season. That Suns team has actually really been amazing. I'm smiling ear to ear, grinning ear to ear, because like this has been a fun season to watch the basketball. Like, to be a basketball fan, this is some of the most parity I've seen in this league in a while. and it's really, really fun.
Oh, it's really refreshing as hell.
Oh my goodness, especially because
especially going from LeBron versus the Warriors
from up until like 2018.
Yo, it'll be LeBron versus whatever team to come out the West.
It used to be like that. Now we're finally having parity again.
Oh my gosh, I don't know who's gonna win the champ. I don't know who's gonna win the chip at the beginning of the year. It's so crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So crazy.
This is amazing. This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, but that wraps up episode 9, I think.
9 or 10, 1 or 2.
You see, we keep getting lost off of like the episodes that we keep vaulting and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about that. Yeah, this episode. Yeah. This is gonna be our episode 9.
Episode 9.
Episode 9. All right. See you guys.
Peace out.
Peace.